Servus. Here again is your Garden Staudinger from Munich. Today, we're tackling a garden topic that's absolutely full of myths, because when it comes to watering the lawn, there's more half-knowledge floating around than at the last regulars table at the pub. Some say every day, others swear by watering in the evening, and then there are those who do nothing at all. The result? Burnt patches, fungal diseases, or a water bill that brings tears to your eyes. So today I'm saying, here come the biggest watering mistakes that can ruin your lawn. And you're probably making them too. Forget everything you've heard about watering so far. Here comes the real knowledge that actually works. No gimmicks, no expensive technology. By the end, you'll know exactly when, how often, and how much your lawn really needs. And if you stick with me, I promise you this. Your lawn won't turn yellow with envy anymore, only green with health. Mistake 1. Watering at the wrong time. Watering at midday? Forget it. The water evaporates faster than a beer mug at Oktoberfest. That means a lot of effort, almost no effect, and the water bill still goes up. The drops don't even reach the roots, they just disappear from the surface. Watering in the evening? You can do that. But then the blades stay wet all night long. And that's exactly what fungal diseases love, because that's when they throw their happy little parties. The result? Spots, brown patches, and a lawn that looks like it just survived a student party. That's why professionals prefer watering in the morning, and really early. Between 3 and 6 a.m. is the royal class for your lawn. The sun still has no strength, evaporation is minimal, and the water can soak deep into the soil. And here's a little story. I once had a customer who watered at noon every single day in the middle of summer. He said to me, "Staudinger, I'm putting in so much effort. Why does my lawn still turn yellow?" Very simple. He sent more water into the air than into the soil. This way the grasses have the whole day to slowly absorb the water, and at the same time the lawn dries nicely again by evening. That reliably protects against fungal diseases and gives you lush green, healthy grass. Mistake 2. The wrong amount of water and poor technique. A tiny sip isn't enough. Your lawn wants a beer mug, not an espresso cup. If you water just a little bit every day, you make the roots lazy and shallow. The lawn never learns to grow deeper roots and collapses at the first real heat wave. The rule of thumb is 10 to 20 liters per square meter per week. That's the amount that needs to seep deep into the soil to reach the roots. With sandy soil, the water drains faster, so you'll have to water more often. Clay soil holds water better, so one strong watering session is often enough. So the rule is water less frequently, but thoroughly. If you want to know exactly, try the shot glass trick. Place a glass in the area covered by your sprinkler and measure how much water ends up inside. If you get about 1 centimeter in the glass, you're in the green zone. Anything less than that means it's time to get the watering can out. And picture it like this. You're sitting in a beer garden, and every day you only get a tiny shot glass of water. Would you last very long like that? Probably not. Your lawn wouldn't either. Another tip. Professionals test the result with a screwdriver. If it slides easily about 15 centimeters into the soil, it was enough. If it gets stuck in dry resistance, it wasn't enough, even if the surface looks wet. Mistake 3. Ignoring new seed and the seasons. Freshly seeded lawn is like a baby. It constantly needs supplies. Just one single dry day can wipe out the delicate seedlings. That's why the rule is water daily, and in hot weather even several times a day. But be careful. Keep it moist, not drowned, otherwise you'll get rot. And only after the first mowing can you switch to the adult version. Watering less often, but deeper. An established lawn has strong roots and can cope much better. It can survive a few days without water without immediately getting offended. And now comes the second point, the seasons. Many people water by the calendar, and that's exactly the mistake. In spring, the soil is often still full from winter moisture. You only need to intervene if it stays dry for a longer period. In summer, the consumption increases massively because your lawn is running at full speed. And in autumn, a warm day can still mean thirst. In winter, on the other hand, you can almost always pack the hose away. Only if it's unusually dry and frost-free can watering make sense, especially for evergreen areas. Think of it like this. Your lawn is like you. In summer, it's screaming for a cold drink. In winter, it's perfectly happy with a blanket. So the rule is, not the calendar decides, but the soil and the weather. Mistake 4. Misjudging rain or fertilizer. Rain looks nice, but often not enough actually reaches the ground. A short shower usually only wets the surface. You can use the shot glass trick here as well. If the rain filled 1 centimeter in the glass, then it was enough. If not, you'll have to help out yourself. Anything less than that is like an aperitif without the main course. Nice, but not satisfying. The second big mistake, you fertilize, but then you don't water. The fertilizer just sits on the surface like confetti. Without water, it never reaches the roots, where it's actually needed. So after fertilizing, watering is mandatory. And many people shake their heads and say, "Why isn't anything growing?" Very simple. The fertilizer sits on top while the roots are starving below. Another professional tip, after scarifying or overseeding, the soil also needs water. Otherwise nothing regenerates, and you wonder why the lawn stays bare. Mistake 5. Watering with ice-cold water. This is the bonus mistake that hardly anyone knows. If you water on a hot summer day with ice-cold tap water, you're giving your lawn a real shock. The soil can heat up to over 40 degrees. If suddenly water at 8 degrees comes out of the hose, not only your lawn complains, the entire soil life does too. The result? Growth slowdowns, stress reactions, even cell damage. Young or weakened grasses suffer especially from this. So the rule is, if possible, collect water in a barrel. That way it reaches ambient temperature and won't cause damage. And if you must use the hose, water in the morning, when the soil isn't overheated yet. So now you know them. The 5 watering mistakes that can really harm your lawn. From now on, do it differently. In the morning, less often but thoroughly. And your lawn will thank you. Let's summarize it briefly. Don't water at midday, don't water in tiny sips, don't water by the calendar, don't blindly trust rain. And please don't give your lawn an ice shock straight from the tap. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a subscription and hit the thumbs up. Write in the comments, which of these mistakes have you made yourself? And you should definitely also check out my other video. These 4 mistakes are ruining your lawn, and you're probably making them too. It perfectly complements what you learned today. And now click straight into the next video. There I'll show you how to finally get rid of moss, thatch, and bare patches. Thanks for watching, your Garden Staudinger.